Hello, guys. My name is Darth Slone, and we are going to be looking at how to set up the moose grind today on Revontuli Coast. I've done this guide for New England Mountains, and I figured let's go ahead and do a moose grind setup for Revontuli Coast because someone else may be wanting to do their moose grind on this map, and it is a very viable map. We are just over 800 kills in at the moment at the recording of this video, and we have killed several diamond moose, I think 11 at the moment, three rares. And it's an open map, beautiful, good sight lines. Um, at the moment, I think I have only 115 zones, but I'm shooting. I've been shooting for a while. Now, over New England mountains, there are over 200 zones. So that was a little bit more of a setup. But I will show the map. We will hop into it. And one of the first things that I do is I change the time for 13. I go about 13:27. I don't know. It just seems to be working well for me. Always change your time in a tent because it costs less. So I'm changing my time for 13:27, even though they're supposed to start drinking at 12 o'clock. They're never there at 12 o'clock, hardly any of them. So after I set the time, I then go to exit main menu, select the reserve again, and go back in. And that is what is called a soft reset. So let's look at the map. So at first, you see a lot of water, but really not many zones down. There are zones down here, but they're not really good zones. We're talking like maybe there's 2 or 3 moose in those zones or females in these zones. So down here, I'll zoom in a little bit. A lot of these zones, they're just not very good. Um, there are zones down here in the coast, and you should check, just to make sure that you don't have a big guy, a great one already there or something like that. But and there's even zones, through here. I think somewhere through here. There's one. So, but on my map anyway, this area down in here is not very good for moose. They're there, just not very good. Let's look at the places I'm actually hunting right now. Down here, this is about as far north, or as far south rather, that I have a zone. I've actually got 2 tents here. I have a zone here that's pretty good, and a zone here that's, sorry, a zone right here. Most of your good moose zones are up here on the north. So I have a setup here with a retrieval tent. I've got several retrieval tents. I hunt 16 zones, but they're only on like 10 lakes or something. Because there's actually 3 zones on this lake that I hunt. I spawn in here. I shoot one here. Neither of these spook. They're far enough away to where they don't spook. And then I shoot one here and one fast travel over. And then I'll fast travel back and get. But a lot of times this one will run over this way. And so when I go to pick these 2 up, because this one usually runs this way, I'll pick these 2 up on my 4-wheeler and usually just right there lays the one shot here. So that works out really good. But your lakes, there are moose on all these. It's just for me, my good zones. I'll show you here what I'm hunting. All kinds of moose zones here. I hunt only that zone though, because these are kind of small or females. The zones I'm hunting right here on this lake here, this lake here. And you see, I've got retrieval tents all over. This lake here, right here's the zone I'm hunting there. This lake over here, exclamation point lake. I did have a zone here and we worked it up. I need to go check it to see how it. But right here, I hunt a couple of zones there. I've got a retrieval tent there. That zone there. Here. This one. this zone. They don't fool with that island. I don't hunt anything on the coast down here. But you got to search your map. I mean, just because I don't have a good zone there doesn't mean you won't. So always search your map. Like here, this is all females for me. There's several zones here, but it's just nothing worth hunting for. You may have something awesome. Spots. I used to have some stuff going. There's several zones, but it's just nothing big and all females. There's probably something going on here. I don't have much myself. A little bit going on here, but at one point I shot them, and then they got small. I stopped fooling with them. Or the spawns sometimes stop showing up, and then you just pick your tent up and go elsewhere. So I'll show you. Hopefully, we've got some here. We've got them kind of close here. Might be. Maybe there's a male. And there's this one. Decent one. Yeah, he's a big boy. Down here, we got another. Ooh, diamond potential. So a couple good ones to shoot right there. Got there. And, you know, I'm going to shoot that. Even though it's small, it's in my zone that I like to hunt. So I'm shooting it. Oh. 0 for 300 because this one's... But they didn't spook. We give him a shot. There's a heart shot on him. He's having a bad day now. Check him. So to maximize our time, I use the four-wheeler to go pick him up. We got a left lung shot on him. It's a gold 249. Okay. Gold 249. Oh, the big boy. Another diamond potential. Let's shoot him. Not too far away either. Shoot that one. Now I'm going to 0 for 300 while this guy's running off. Maybe we caught something juicy right there. Let's see if this guy is going to make dime. He could. He's 275. He's a gold, 241. Still great respawns. All right, this spot here. Go to it. I'll just take you through my rotation. There, I'm shooting that dude. Not going to shoot him right now. But I got a retrieval tent over there to get him. Here, this one I got to sneak up on him. There's that guy. And sometimes I have a second male here. Sometimes I don't. I don't know if he gets caught, a link scares him off, or what happens. Sometimes I have two. Sometimes I just... There he is. I would shoot him. Let's go here. If he's there, that's him right there. I don't ever shoot that guy. He's not a real huge 4. He just goes up to 214. But he's a solo zone. So if I shot him, his zone would delete. Then I would have to find where the new zone is. And I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to let him live. He just gets to live. I don't want to delete that zone. Definitely should search the areas. See what you've got. There's a 3 and there is a 2. I'll shoot both of those. And here's this zone. We'll just go check them all. Who knows what we've got. We've got level 1 right there. That bodes well. That could cause a big void. As my... Ooh, look there. Look at all right, so there's a couple. Here. This is normally a late zone. I'll be kind of surprised if I see one here. Standing out there. They're not there yet. Then after I shoot one of them, fast travel over here to pick it up. But before I pick it up, come over here and I'll hop in this tripod. And I normally have some moose somewhere through there that I shoot, and then I fast travel back and get them. We're not there yet, though. Here's another zone of mine. There's just a nice little tree. Let's go ahead and shoot him. Since I'm fast traveling over there anyway, let's go ahead and put him down. Won't add much time onto us to pick it up. Hopefully I didn't shoot the female right in the jaw or something. So I fast travel over here to this retrieval tent, and that's what I do. Is I was hunting at more places, and then sometimes the spawns won't come back, or sometimes they spawn in super small, or you accidentally ruin a zone. Any of those things happen, I'll just pull the tent before we walk over there. Yeah. Females right now. Sometimes up on the bank there'll be a male up in there. But as long as you're not hunting, you don't have another place to go to 500 meters away, you're good. So we've been, I think, to all of my zones that I hunt. I'm pretty sure we've been to all of them. So focus on from here up on your moose. You know, I mean, I would probably hop on a four-wheeler and just check these zones out, click on the ground, make sure. I mean, you might, if you got a big zone of 8 or something crazy like that, and or you get a big track and it's part of a zone of 4 or 5 or something, you might want to check it out and maybe set up on it. For me, I didn't have that down here, so you might, but these areas up in here, mostly where you find your moose. I hope this helps you with your Revontuli setup. Stop by for a stream as well. We stream on Twitch from 5:30 to 7:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. That's my before work stream. And then Saturdays we go usually from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern on Twitch. And then on YouTube, we do every Sunday from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern, every Sunday on YouTube. And I'll throw some evening streams in there as well when I can. And those will be on YouTube as well when I get some evening streams. But you guys have an awesome, awesome day. Like the video if you think it helped at all. Please hit that like button. Comment. Let me know what you'd like to see in a future video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, subscribing is free. Hit that notify bell. Come on over to Twitch. Following is free over there. And we will see you next time.